Hi guys, this is Mr. Chaudhary. In this video, we're gonna be work through the short story worksheet number 1 and specifically task 1 and 2. So, in your Google Classrooms or virtual classrooms online workbook, and if you go to the worksheet number 1, you'll find that it has 5 tasks, but we'll start with task number 1, which says you have to look at the pictures A, B, C and D and tell me the age group they belong to, each of the people, each of the persons included in the picture. So let's begin. How old are the people in the pictures below? So you have 4 sets of pictures and you have to tell what age group they belong to. What things do you associate with each age group? Not only how you're going to say that this picture gives a picture of somebody who belongs to a certain age group. That means he or she is 7-year-old, 20-year-old, and how do you do that? What do you think you consider when you look at the picture that tells you the age of that person or group of people in the picture? So let's begin with picture A. You can see this is a picture of a primary school child, and she is that because she's reading something for her homework from the school, maybe, and she could be in year 3 or 4 or year 3 maybe, and you can say that she could be about 7-year-old. And if you look at picture B, what do you see? 2 teenagers, and they're involved in the video games or playing video games. So their ages could be 15 to 18. That means they could be 15 to 18-year-olds. Similarly, if you look at the picture C, you see 2 young adults. Maybe they're dating each other and they went out by some scenic places like beach or somewhere in the park or in the outdoor somewhere. And because the background is telling you that they're in a happy mood, and also their facial expressions, and they're taking a selfie. So their possible ages could be 21 to 25-year-old. Okay. And picture D shows you a young child with a ball, and she may be 3-year-old. Okay, that's task number 1. And then you find a box, and within the box, there is a text. I'll read the text to you. Portrait of the Artist as a Young Dog is a collection of 10 autobiographical short stories in which Dylan Thomas portrays the process of maturing, from boyhood to young adulthood. These are stories about childhood fantasies and dreams, as well as tales of friendship and love in youth. So, the portrait of the artist as a young dog is the title of a book, which is a collection of 10 short stories which are also described as autobiographical. That means the stories include writers' own life stories. Stories are written by Dylan Thomas, and the stories are written by Dylan Thomas about his own life. The events included in the short stories are of his own life. That's why it is autobiographical. Biography means life history or life story of a person, and when you say autobiographical, that means life of the person who is the life events and the stories of the person has been included in the stories. That's why it is autobiographical. The person who wrote the stories, his stories about his own life events. Okay. So also the content of the themes of the stories include how the persona or the storyteller or the author grew up from his boyhood to young adulthood, from 7-year-old to 21, 25-year-old. How he became from a 7-year-old became a 21 or 25-year-old. These are the stories about childhood fantasies. What he used to fantasize, what he used to dream as a child, as a boy. As well as tales of friendship and love in youth. So also from his boyhood to the adulthood in various places like schools or early university years, how he developed friendship with people from other backgrounds, other gender and of the same gender, how he made friendship with others and developed as a young person, mature young person. Okay, then if you move to task 2, which is vocabulary. So the instruction is match the 4 titles. If you look at the left hand side of on your left hand side of task 2, you see 4 titles, 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the other side, on the right hand side, you have 4 sets of words, 4 groups of words. So, the peaches, a visit to grandpa's, the fight, one warm Saturday. These are the 4 titles. And so let's begin. Let's try to relate or connect the title to the group of most suitable, most appropriate words on the right. So the peaches, can you relate it to the picnickers? Maybe, but not fully. What about ice cream? No. Beach? No. Castles, that means when you build a sand castle in a beach, can you relate it to the title, The Peaches? The answer is no. Next group of words, playground, stones, trampoline, boost. So it is, playground is normally we have at schools. So it has nothing to do with the peaches. So obviously we can discard this group, B group words. Next is C group, green card, grass green cart, basket, market and boots. You see, there is a connection, or there could be a connection between group C words like grass, green, cart. The cart is normally used in the farms, in the peach, to carry peaches after picking from the farm, from the garden, peach garden, to the market. Next is basket. When you pick peaches, you normally store it on the first hand. You store it on the basket, in the basket. And next is market. Yeah, when you pick peaches, store them for the time being in the basket, then you use the grass green cart to carry them to the market to sell them to the customers. The last word is boots. Yes, you need to wear a boot to go to the peach gardens and to pick fruits. So we can easily connect the peaches to the C words, that is grass green cart and basket and market and boots. So let's draw an arrow connecting this, the title with the words. Okay. The next title, A Visit to Grandpa's. So we have three choices. Can you relate it to picnickers, ice cream, beach, or castles? So a grandpa's house will not have picnickers, maybe, but not many. Ice cream, there might be ice cream, but no beach and no castle. You cannot build a sand castle in your grandpa's house. Okay, so it cannot be related to A words. Let's move to B. So B says playground, that means schools. Playgrounds in schools. There could be grandpa's house cannot have stones. Maybe, but not much. Not many. And trembling. Grandpa is always loving and caring most of the time, or grandma. So they will not be angry at you, and they will not, obviously, not tremble, fiercely trembling or shaking with anger, and they will not push you out. So discard the group B words. Then we have the D, visitor. Well, we can relate it to the word visit. Okay, the grandpa's house might have floorboards. And it's a house, and at night you are visiting your grandpa's house. Okay, so 2 to D. Number 2 title, A Visit to Grandpa's, to D. Okay. Now, number 3, the fight. So you have 2 options. Can you relate it to playground? Yes. Can you relate it to stones to the fight? Yes. Because people might be using stones and throwing stones at each other while they are fighting in the playground. The person who was the victim in the playground fighting might be really angry, very fiercely angry, and was shaking or trembling with anger. Okay, and the last word is pushed. Somebody, either the bully was fighting with his